We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. And, Charles, everybody here this week talking about the quest for the 7th Super Bowl title for this head coach, one that would put him in the top spot in the modern era.
And you have to think that the way the league is constructed, Brandon, parity rules, right? So let's face it, my math is rudimentary. But you would think that the average team would win 1 Super Bowl every 32 years, right? And here he is trying to win a 7. It absolutely boggles the mind and confounds the rest of the league.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 2nd and 11. His throw incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. On On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go. Start.
They go play action here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Hey, smash Franco!
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Hey, let's go!
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tigers, trap 50, trap 50. Go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Come on. Hey!
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 33 and a first.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those third down conversions are going to be huge in this one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Viking 18.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. Still going. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On play action, they'll throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Shot, ready.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Get it. Ready.
Right back to him on first down. Down to the 42, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Mustang 19.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On the jump.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ready?
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 65 yards, 65 yards.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, normally on a 3rd down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action. But when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
Yeah, particularly on this drive, they've been great running the ball. Good setup. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here we go.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. He'll drop to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
70 Rangers. Rodney, 18, rig alert, rig alert.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 27 yards there. A first down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. They juked him, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Right back to him on first down. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they hit out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Yep.
They're going to look to throw. That is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Slot man moves right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go
the
now.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll be out right at the 35. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The Seahawks send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed. Pressure comes, and it's blocked. The Ravens block it. And they will wind up with the football and the possession. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it one step and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11th. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 18, Pioneer, Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a rush coming, and he's taken down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So here's a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 136 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, they're changing this at the line. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready, set.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 20 down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
19 Lions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Viking 18. 79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Hustle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And if they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And they will take a knee here.
Here we go.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Come on. Set.
Keep it up.
And they take a knee. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl.